We are on the road again this week, starting with a road trip around the Olympic Peninsula. Beach day.
I got a feeling it's the moment my life's gonna start. I got the feeling when the windows roll down in the...
Our first stop is Port Angeles, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But we haven't taken the RV out in a few weeks, and well, there's been some challenges. You know, we knew buying a vintage RV would not be easy. It's such a rookie mistake, and it's going to be such a gross mistake. Well, it's something.
We lost the top to our event.
As the fates would have it, we're going to be in town just as the Dungeness Crab Festival is going on. I have no idea if that'll be exciting. So hopefully we can make it from Albany, Oregon, all the way up to Port Angeles, Washington in one piece.
I don't need to tell you how the morning started. You caught glimpses of that already. Yes, our tank is backed up and flooded the tub.
Ugh.
Yes, I'm about to stick my hands in pea water.
My hero.
I'm cold and this shit is gross.
No, I'm not wearing gloves, and I should be.
Wear those gloves.
Do you want me to grab them?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not too late. It's not too late. Do you want the gloves?
Don't judge me too harshly. I was in panic mode and I hadn't had my coffee yet. I know, I'm disgusting, but I promise you I showered immediately after this.
It's draining now. That is a really gross lesson learned. Yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't smell. It looks to be mostly like water from our dishes, but it does have a little yellow twinge to it.
So, note to self, when the both of us are here, we have about 5 to 6 days before the water runs out, and when the water runs out, that means the tank's probably full, so. People will probably look at this and be like, you guys are idiots, but like, this is like the trial by fire stuff that happens to like new RV owners and how homeowners, stuff like that happens, so. You live and you learn.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any like, how could you not think to do that? Because when you go on a new venture like this where you have no knowledge, what's the fire hose saying? You're drinking from the fire hose. There's so many things to remember, and not all of it is common sense in the moment. Now it's kind of common sense. Oh, water runs out. Our tank's probably full. We should have dumped it. But now we know. Hey, sissy. Hi. Hey, pretty girl. Oh, you like the camera?
Well, this morning has been a little bit eventful to say the least, but I think we fixed everything that needed to be fixing before we hit the road. There are a couple more things we still need to check off our list.
It's like that's a bold statement before we even get out of here. Where's wood? Wood.
Exit sign. There are a couple more things we need to check off our list. We need to get gas, we need to get propane, and we need food. Of course, things like lunches and dinners and stuff like that. But more importantly, road trip snacks. And with our pre-departure checklist complete, let's hit the road.
Of course, it starts raining the moment we hit the road. At the time, we didn't think much of it. This is the Pacific Northwest in October. It's supposed to rain. But what we didn't realize was that this was just the start. Little inconveniences were about to start piling up. The drive into Washington isn't exactly thrilling, just miles of highway and then more highway. But once we crossed the state line, I figured it was the perfect time to catch up on some reading.
I think this is the longest amount of time I've spent back in Washington since I moved away in like 2018. It's been
My wallet.
What?
My wallet. Have you seen it?
No.
I can't find it.
Well, when's the last time you had it?
Well, it was in one of these pockets and now it's not. It's gone.
This man loses his wallet so frequently.
Oh, found it.
I was waiting to give you these, but now seems like the perfect time.
This is the extra wallet and extra card holder. Both have RFID blocking built in, which comes in handy for us when we're traveling. But one of my favorite features is this pop-up button. You can access your cards quickly and you don't have to worry about them falling out.
Plus, Extra sells these finder cards that allows me to track my wallet with my phone.
So whether you have Apple or Android, this tracker makes it nearly impossible to lose. So next time I lose mine, I can literally make my wallet beep.
Found it!
They also sell these vacuum travel packs, which now come in handy living in an RV.
Scan this QR code or hit the link in our description to save up to 35% through November 10th. And don't forget to use our promo code at checkout for an extra 10% off.
Oh, it's a big drop. All right, morning. We did end up stopping in Olympia. We actually stayed at Sarah's friend's house right in the front of their yard for the night.
But now we're gonna hit the road. I think we are actually gonna try and get some coffee here and then hit the road. Our dogs are up.
We are in Olympia, Washington this morning, easily one of my favorite places. I lived here for 5 years. I went to college in Olympia. I attribute Olympia to like my growth. So every time I come here, it just feels like home, more so than Auburn does. That's where I grew up, but like Olympia, I feel like is where I became myself. So I'm always very excited to come back. I don't know if we'll ever do a full video on Olympia because so much has changed. Like none of my favorite spots are here. This town suffered during COVID, but I'm happy to be here for the morning and we're gonna grab a cup of coffee.
The thing about Olympia, flannels are all over, but there's good coffee all over too. We stopped into Ember Goods, the perfect Pacific Northwest vibe. Think somewhere between Cozy Cabin and Creative Studio. We grabbed breakfast and lingered longer than we were meant to.
This is so cute. That looks so cute in Jam Jam. Adorable. Can't afford it. $90.
Yeah, that's a no for the pennant, but the coffees were good. Plus 2 delicious ham and cheese pastries. This town gets me. $25 for 2 coffees and our ham and cheese croissant things.
See, this is the part of the drive I've been waiting for. No more 4-lane highways and apologizing to everyone flying past us while we barely hit 70 miles per hour. Give me trees for days, 2-lane roads, mountain curves. Sure, Jam Jam's not exactly built for uphill or tight turns either, but she was built for road trips and adventure. And this is where she shines.
They lost the top to our vent. The problem with this new vent is it's all one piece. So there's not like a little top I can get to replace the old one. I gotta replace the whole unit. But it is all aluminum instead of this plastic, so it shouldn't be falling apart as easily. It's just a pain to put on.
We've kind of been hyping up this Crab Fest probably for ourselves more than anyone else. So hopefully it kind of lives up to our expectations. I've also heard that it's just like a giant tent. They have a bunch of crabs and people just hang out, so.
But also things to know, we're easily entertained.
We are easily entertained.
It doesn't need to be the most, and I hope your arm is strong enough for this rant.
Oh God.
I think the beauty of travel, especially what we do, and we like slow travel, or we try to slow travel, is finding these like kind of niche community events. Like when we were in the Cotswolds and we just happened to be there for their tree lighting and it all kind of went awry. I like finding these little community events that probably don't make the headlines and probably don't make like the top things to do in an area, but I think that's what makes a place, and that's what we set out to do, is figure out what makes a place tick, find out who the people are, the events. Gives you like a more authentic experience.
Wait.
Here it is.
Smells like crabs and donuts.
Yeah, it does.
Weird mixture.
Initial impressions of Crab Fest.
There's Crab Fest.
I went into this thinking it was going to be just one giant tent. It's much more than that. I did watch this crab derby thing thinking completely wrong about the rules. Wow, pay $10 and catch as many crabs as you can? That's a steal, I thought. Then Sarah explained the not so fine print of bullet number 2. You only get a discount. Maybe one of these ridiculous crab hats will make up for it. Wait, 16 bucks? $1,200? Ooh, yeah, this place is definitely out of our budget. Beautiful craftsmanship though. And at least the music's free. That's half the fun anyway.
Crab fest!
Oh, here we are. Crab
Here
Fest.
we are, Crab Fest.
It is a lot bigger than one tent. There's multiple tents.
There's several tents.
There's several tents.
I think the day to go would probably be tomorrow, because today's a Friday, but we wanted to just squeeze it in while we could. Tomorrow might be a little more poppin', but very great band up there right now. I was hoping for free samples.
We might still find some.
Maybe.
You think we can afford this cruise ship?
Nope, already looked. Not that I'd want to go, but
How much is it?
$5,200.
Woo! $5,200.
$5,200.
Our spirits were starting to fade just slightly.
$21.
Surely everything here isn't that expensive. There's gotta be something in our budget, right? The Marine Life Center to the rescue. Tickets are usually $6, but they're putting on a free event for the Crab Fest where you can see sea creatures like starfish. Low-key, this ended up kind of being a highlight in Port Angeles. There's not much to it, but you can actually gently pet some of the marine life. Under the watchful eye of the staff and volunteers, of course. We even learned something new about jellyfish. Like, I had no idea they had eyes. Still trying to figure that one out, though. They got aquariums for fish, an aquarium for the jellies, and a little section where you can do like arts and crafts and stuff. Look at this cute little Dungeness crab. Looks good enough to... Oh, yeah. Sorry about your friends, mate.
Getting a little behind the scenes of how they steam the crabs, basically. These are big crabs, so I am a Maryland guy, so I'm a little bit of a crab snob, but I've only had blue crab, king crab, and snow crab. I've never had Dungeness crab. Maybe we can try some over here. It is, it's pretty extreme seeing the process. So we decided to split a Dungeness crab grilled cheese. It's got Monterey Drac, Dungeness crab, sliced tomatoes, cream cheese, bacon on sourdough bread, served with fries. That is a lot for a grilled cheese. I don't know if it's gonna taste good, but it looks good.
Cream cheese is weird. I could do without the cream cheese.
Splitting a stuffed crab grilled cheese and fries cost us $27. Yeah, but I was more excited about the crab outside the tent.
Oh, it's Mr. Krabs. Look at Mr. Krabs. Mr. Dungeness Crabs. So I was looking up things to do in Port Angeles. Obviously, Crab Fest was the main one. The other thing everyone said on like Reddit was go drink. So we're gonna find Port Angeles Brewing.
The actual name is Angeles Brewing Supplies, and we're just here to try a flight of local beer.
Buddy, you got that?
Yep.
Let's try these beers. First up, the Fest beer. And I like how I'm trying to sniff the beer like it's a wine. Wannabe beer snob over here. Not bad. Now the Fresh Hop. Slightly better. Saison. Like the last one better. Finally, the Imperial. Pretty good, minus me being an old man.
There was a point in time where I would probably prefer a nice deep stout. Now I feel like it's starting to give me heartburn.
Imperial stouts aren't for me either, but the other beers were solid.
Face punch, one face, zero mercy.
Wait, that's the movie they go to see in New Moon.
Twilight?
Yeah, in the second Twilight movie, they go to see Face Punch. That's a niche Twilight reference. Not many people would get that, I don't think.
So I'm sure you can't see me at all, so I have to hold my phone underneath the camera so I can get some light. But this is our campsite for the night. A little spooky as I'm doing the spooky look with the lighting. We are at a little turnoff kind of near Olympic National Park. Sarah found this on one of her apps. I don't know which one, but it says we are safe to camp here for the night, so this is where we'll camp. So we're gonna make dinner, probably watch a scary movie, which is a really bad idea, and turn in for the night. And I'm gonna go inside before a bear or a freaking mountain lion attacks me. All right, good night. Morning. We got daylight today. So you can see better where we stayed. It's literally just on the side of the road. We had another guest stay with us too last night. It's a new day. I think I'm gonna try to take the cat out for a walk. It's a short walk. There's like a little walking path down to the river. Should be pretty safe.
Go inside! Yay! Happy fun time!
Do you love it? Come on. Don't go too fast.
Oh, look at the river, Otto. Isn't it cool? This is cool. It's really peaceful, but at the same time, I keep thinking about I'm going to see a bear by the side of this river. It's a nice sweatshirt you got there.
I don't want to hear it.
What you making?
Coffee, because the power bank I got doesn't support the power. I don't know how any of it works, but it doesn't support our Keurig. So we got instant coffee. And now I'm boiling water. So we'll need to get a stronger power bank.
We got the RV ready to move and found a casino nearby where we can park somewhere safe. I mean, nothing safer than a casino, right? These things are basically Fort Knox, just with more slot machines.
Alright, so that was easier than I thought. Got a little permit. They say we can park up to 3 days, so I just said 3, why not?
Yeah,
We can leave and come back whenever we want, so just put this in our dash and we're good to go.
Woo!
Alright, we're set up. Time to go meet our friends.
Wow. We are walking to Second Beach, right on the coast on the Olympic Peninsula. Our amazing friends, the Dorseys, Alex and Eileen, picked us up, which is great, so we don't have to navigate here in our big rig. And it's just about a little over half mile walk to the beach. And I think only in Washington would you find people lined up for a hike in weather like this.
Something moody about this forest. Maybe it's the rain, maybe it's all Sarah's Twilight references, I don't know. But I'm starting to feel a bit more grounded here.
Beach day. When I think of like Washington coast compared to Oregon coast, Washington feels more like rugged and raw and natural. Not to say Oregon is not, but this feels like rugged.
We didn't know it in the moment, but these would be the best days on the trip. Just us with our friends and nowhere else to be. No shot list or itinerary of things we need to do for a video. Sure, we broke out the camera, but mostly for the memories and connections that we missed with friends. It was exactly what we needed. A little break from the constant go, go, go of traveling.
That's the tribe in Twilight.
Oh.
It's moments like dancing in the car to Beyonce and the Moulin Rouge Broadway soundtrack that sometimes we crave. And of course, we had to swing through Forks while we were here. Only for food this time. But trust and believe, I will be bringing Tony back here. But as far as food, we stopped in the closest place open, Sully's. We all got some different style variation of burger, tots, and a couple shakes for Tony and Eileen.
Glorious.
It's got whole chunks of hella chunks.
Our last stop before saying goodbye to our friends was Rialto Beach. It was pretty high tide when we got there, like crashing waves and rip current type surges. That didn't stop anyone from being out and about. And with all the driftwood scattered around the beach, there were plenty of spots to just sit and hang out for a bit. The next day we were back on the road again, looking for yet another campground with a power hookup to spend the night. We got some editing to do, so we're gonna spend the next few days kind of just relaxing and getting some work done. Chomping at the bits, are you? All right, let's go. Now what? You gonna go or what? Otto was a bit nervous to explore, so I had to entice him a little bit. And no, I'm not going to give him any, but this darn cat is so motivated by food, he will do anything just by hearing a familiar sound. And I will do anything for food. And I will do anything for food. And I would do anything for food. But I won't go for a walk. That's mine. That's my cord. It's my cord. Hey, get your face out of there. You want to show the folks your tricks? Yeah? Sit. Good boy. Up. Nice. You want to catch this one? Ready? What you making there?
Pizza. I tried being cute, and I keep seeing these things on TikTok where people shape their pizza dough into Halloween things. So I tried to make a ghost, and then the ghost turned out terribly. So now you get a pumpkin. Maybe.
So, regular pizza?
It will have a stem. It's a pumpkin. Let me cook.
Sauce, cheese, pepperoni, dough. Doesn't really matter how it looks, only that it tastes good. Pop that baby in the oven and ta-da, a pizza.
Wow. Looks like a pumpkin.
Thank you.
I actually made two. This one I tried to get a little more creative. I tried, okay?
Well, it's something. What the hell?
Look, Otto, it's you.
It isn't exactly glamorous so far, but after a few days on the road, a quiet corner to camp and nice place to relax felt like luxury. Tomorrow, things get a lot more interesting, because next up we're hiking one of the most challenging trails in the Olympic Peninsula, Mount Storm King. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next detour.